Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Bear must be sleeping because no yoinks. Let me just double check everything is working. And then we will begin. Okay. Also, there's a new badge we could maybe get if you guys want it. Let's move over here. Welcoming everybody. How are you today? Bear, you were first. Hello, welcome in. Magical, hello. Emmy, welcome in. How are you? I guess that's fair, but for now, until you don't have a lead. Yemet, welcome in. How's it going? I'm about to sneeze. Maybe I'm fine. Also, this badge exists. Do you guys want this cat badge? It's from Monster Hunter Stories. Would you guys like a cat badge? I'm okay, Magical. How are you? Perhaps. I wouldn't mind having it. So I will change the category. Monster Hunter 3. Twisted Reflection. Boop. All right. If we'll give it a minute, then I'll refresh, then I'll give a sub. There's another one that you can get if you watch a stream that looks like a face. Oops, no. Lego, welcome in. Wait, where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Non Tere Plus.
If
Ultra.
you also want this one, this is also an option, but you guys have to watch a stream for like an hour or something in a category. But that's a current badge, another current one. Oh, that's okay. I plan on doing this with most badges, so. Bear, thank you so much for the 22 months at a tier 2 resub. I appreciate. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Has it updated for me yet? No, it hasn't. What have you guys been up to this weekend? Did you do anything fun? Does regularly subbing not work, or was I too early? I think it has to be a gifted sub. Let me double check. I could be wrong. Oh no, it should. But it says people who subscribed, Prime doesn't count, or gifted a subscription to any eligible channel. And I don't know if you did it too early or not. You have to wait until the pop-up message works.
Thanks,
or pops
friendo.
up for you.
Wha-bam.
Have you gotten it? Let's try again. Do you see the banner that says to gift things? Mine just popped up. Okay, hold on.
Jetpack
I got it.
to the moon and back.
Obtained.
Thanks, friendo. Wabam.
And Anonymous, thank you for a gifted sub.
Thanks, friendo.
Enjoy the badge. Emmy, you're playing Mario Brothers Wonder. Is this your first time playing it? I still haven't bought it. I still I don't know if it's for me. I had a dream with you in it. What was it? What was the dream? Was Ronnie there? What is this? Ah, I can get rid of this. It was horrifying. Fair. Were you playing Resident Evil 9? Now I got back in 2023, just replaying it again. Nice. I told myself I'd buy it when they got the when they would, because I was like, surely they'll add something for when like the Switch 2 comes out or whatever, or they'll later do like a DLC thing, which I was right, but I don't know. Now I'm like, mine's fine. Nothing really happened. Just worked. That's about it. Not sure why, but I was with two friends and you were there and we were camping and you had dosed us and started torturing us. That's fair. That seems like something I would do. There's something I was about to say. Oh, I saw the whole thing about the DLSS 5 stuff. I think that's what it is. I think that's the anagram. It's so bad. There is nothing like redoing an artist's vision. Yeah. So NVIDIA, it's NVIDIA, right? They have this thing that's supposed to like, I think typically in the past it like is supposed to help bump up the graphics while keeping it like lighter on your like CPU and stuff or GPU or whatever. But now with DLSS 5, it uses like an AI filter and it actually just changes characters' faces and it looks terrible. People have been showing like comparisons. And I feel like it's actually the most noticeable. Like they showed a lot of Resident Evil 9. What Resident Evil are we on? A lot of people are just showing screenshots of Resident Evil 9. But this I feel like is probably one of the easiest like comparisons of like what it does. Because, you know, Resident Evil 9 and all that, it's all original characters. But in Indiana Jones, you guys know what Harrison Ford looks like, so it's easier to do this. So on the left is what they did for the game, which is they like modeled, the Indiana Jones's face to Harrison Ford. Like they wanted it to look like Harrison Ford. On the right is what it looks like with DLSS5. Again, I think that's the abbreviation. And you can see it doesn't look like him at all. It's sort of like a AI, again, it's like it's not even that it looks like him. Like it looks like a different person entirely. And so it's not even like they're not even the same age. It looks like person on the right looks way younger, in my opinion. But it's not like at all what, again, the original vision was. It's not, it's not just like, the resolution is better or the gameplay is running faster or it's processing things in a better way. This is an entirely different character now. I did see I saw some post where someone was comparing all of the different here's one. Hold on, let me oops. I'm having to crop something out of this image because there's like a giant expletive on it. And transition. There we go. Here's like an example as well. This is from Resident Evil 9. It sort of like changes her face quite a bit. It definitely tries to make it more photorealistic, but also like turns her into a different person. You can even tell things like the lips are fuller on the right. I feel like the makeup is a bit different. Her face shape looks different as well, a little bit. Anyway, it's definitely like this is the dark timeline for sure. All right, I'm gonna assume nobody else wants the badge, so I'm switching to Alan Wake Remastered again. They look like faces from generic mobile games or adult ads, and I hate it so much. Yeah, it's definitely, well, that's kind of what like AI, generative AI image things do. I because as an artist, I feel like I'm sort of like, I kind of want to see what goes, like how much it's developing. I follow quite a bit of it on Reddit whenever people are posting like updates from different platforms or whatever. And it's always like, what always ends up happening is people's faces look the same. Like it's always like all of the women in the AI generative images all have like the exact same face. There was a post the other day that made it to popular where it was like, it showed like a bunch of images of someone who had like generated a bunch of images and like different setups and environments and descriptions of different women, and they all had the same face pretty much. Like their hair changed, but like they all looked the same. And then they also did it with all of the men, and it was the same thing. They all pretty much had the same facial features, despite like, what they had described, I guess. And so yeah, I feel like that's definitely a thing where the faces become so generic because the AI doesn't either know how to differentiate or just assumes that that's what people want. I'm curious what, like, I wonder how that happens. Like, obviously they're training data, or like the whatever they're training the data on must use a lot of, like, it'd be interesting if it's they use photos of like celebrities or something, because so many celebrities have similar faces because they all get plastic surgery. Um Not to harp on Emma Stone, but I did see on Reddit some they were posting photos. I guess the Oscars was this weekend or something, and someone posted a photo of hers, and they said, "Here we go," and people were talking about that. I guess she's had work done, but someone said in the comments, they were like, "Her face looks like Cara Delevingne now," and I looked back and I was like, wow, I can't unsee that, actually. I think it's particularly in the eyes. She has Cara Delevingne eyes now. But I feel like what a lot of it is there's a lot of celebrities that get facelifts, that get, just general work done. And I wonder if, like, a lot of the AI companies are training data on things like Getty images or, like, photo libraries where there's a lot of celebrities, because then maybe it's like mishmashing that. That's my only, like, explanation. But I mean, I have no idea how AI works, but, like, I don't know. A part of me's just like, why do they all? But yeah, I think you're right. They all do end up looking the same. It just makes me angry. I don't want my video game characters looking generic. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and I mean, like, this I feel like is one of the most egregious things too, because it's like they base this off of a person, and as the person who posted this says, like, they spent money, a lot of money, on not only probably getting Harrison Ford's, whether or not they, like, whether or not they scanned his face for this, they got the rights to use his face, which costs money. They could have either done it, someone either could have modeled it entirely, or, maybe they did a scan of his face or somehow used footage from the movies or something. But they paid money for this, a lot of money. They paid hours, for people to make this model. They've spent a ton of money on this to then have there we are. To then have this is, like, just a shame. And yeah, I would be upset also as, like, the game creators, because it's like, this is not how we want people to play our games. So, Sassy, welcome in. How's it going? So I'm very curious. I wonder if there's going to be some pushback. I don't know, like, how much this actually affects NVIDIA. But I'm curious if they'll either, like, change it at all. It's going, just watch the Devils win, so that's exciting. Congratulations on the win, Sassy. I'm glad they won. Happy for you. How's the Lego thing going? How's it coming along? Were you able to finish it? But yeah, I wonder if NVIDIA will change that because of the backlash. I kind of hope gaming companies also push back on this, because it does look bad. It does look very bad. Had to take a break because after doing 20 bags straight, my fingers were in so much pain. Yeah, I could imagine that. Oh no. Oof. Someone also posted a picture of DLSS5 on like FIFA or something. You crocheted a little bunny. You should post a picture of it. Here is DLSS5 struggling with FIFA or whatever. Yes, it looks so good. It looks so very good. What do you mean? What do you mean? Are those fingers coming out of the guy's shoulder? I think it is. I think the person, there's like an arm on the left-hand side. What is going on? That looks terrible. Anyway. That is not how that's supposed to look at all. Also, Bear, I know you're a Subnautica fan. Did you hear about the more of the Subnautica CEO thing? There was like a thing a while back. Pic shared. Aw. I love it. It kind of reminds me of a Peep. Kind of reminds me of a Peep or something. If it had a little like just the little like eyes or something, it'd be very peepish. Yeah, he's back. For those who don't know, and I've only been following this very loosely, but there was the CEO of, that's exactly what I was going for. Oh, that's so fun. Well, then perfect. CEO of the studio that was working on Subnautica 2, the company fired him and started saying like, oh, he was doing a lot of bad stuff. Like he was already moving on to other projects and was like not doing anything. Meanwhile, the CEO had said that like the game was ready for it to be released in early access, but the execs wouldn't let them do that. And it seems as though maybe the execs were just trying to figure out how to, because it was the issue was the executive said, if you guys can get the game released in early access by a certain date, we will give we will drop a huge bonus worth like $250 million or something and have it split between the whole studio. And they basically met that timeline, but the execs kept on saying other stuff, like trying not, like they kept on saying that things weren't actually ready. They end up firing the CEO, and this whole like lawsuit thing has happened, and so they're currently like on trial, but the judge has reinstated the CEO who was fired, saying that he was fired under not false pretenses, but like under he shouldn't have been fired, but he was. And it seems like one of the executives used ChatGPT to search for like, how can I get out of like how can I fire someone, blah blah blah. Like he used ChatGPT to brainstorm a way to get this guy fired. So that doesn't look good. That's not looking good for like the studio executives. You know, case, I guess. So, anyway, but the case isn't over, but the judge has already reinstated the CEO. And apparently he has to, they were like, he's now the CEO, and he also has full control over like the game's release or something, or the game's release date, I think, maybe. Something like that. Oh, and I did hear about Firefly, Sassy. That's right. They are they're trying to continue Firefly through an animated series, and they've brought back the whole cast except for Book, since the actor is dead. But that sounds very interesting. Did you hear about Buffy, however? Sassy. I found him. I saw you posted a picture. Psyduck! Amazing. He's in the game. We love it. That's so good. I watched Daz play a little bit of Pokopia. It does look very fun. It looks like a very fun game. Wow. Yeah, it's just dumb. It's just I threw up. It's just dumb what people will do, and it just is. I don't know. It also, I don't know. For me, it also just shows like executives have no idea what they're doing. Like in general, they just can't even fire somebody. They can't even fire someone illegally without having to consult ChatGPT. They can't think for themselves. I just hope Subnautica 2 is as good as it looks and better than Below Zero was. I have not played a Subnautica, but I did hear that Below Zero was not as good. So yeah, I hope it's better. I did. So also they are working on a Buffy revival show. And apparently it has not been picked up. They filmed the pilot, did not get picked up. There are some interesting things, and I am quite curious what will happen. Sarah Michelle Gellar is obviously very upset. She even did an interview with some magazine that she said that there was the executive that made the decision to not pick it up had apparently been very proud of the fact that he had not ever, like, he had seen maybe a couple of episodes of Buffy, but didn't ever finish it, and would remark on that apparently a lot. And according to her, he would say it in a very proud way, that he didn't like Buffy and it just wasn't for him and whatever. So, she said that it's sort of been an uphill battle that way. The script for the pilot has leaked, and I will say I'm not sure if I would have loved the direction that it's going in. So I'm not sure I mind. Gigi, welcome in. Or at the very least, if they try to revisit it, I would prefer that they change some things in the script. The general premise is it sort of is, it's not really, I think this is what would be kind of confusing. Not confusing. I think, so for example, Scrubs just, revived, I suppose. They did it where they've brought most of the main characters, or all of the main characters, back. Um, they are continuing the story. It's still about them, etc. The pilot follows a new Slayer named Nova. And it seems to be about her. Like, and about her, she's in high school, etc. And it'd be kind of about like her and maybe her friends. In the pilot, Buffy only appears in the last like 3 minutes of the episode. And I feel like that's a choice. And I feel like that's weird. And I think also seemingly a lot of the cast is not brought back. So like Allison Hannigan, I think wasn't asked to be there. I think the only two people that were like kind of confirmed-ish was Buffy and Angel. But what his role would be is not known. Though one of the main characters of the show was going to be Willow's daughter. So one would think that Allison Hannigan might be in it. But apparently as to the filming of the pilot, she was not like asked at that point. So like I think, but here's the problem is like I don't know how much of the cast they could actually bring back, but they would need to, I think they would need to try to bring back everyone they could and still focus it on Buffy. Is I think the thing. Like I realize that they probably are thinking, well, if we have younger characters, maybe the show could focus on them and that journey. But the thing is that people like Buffy. People like Buffy. People like those characters. I think it's the same thing with Scrubs. Like, people did not want another season 9 or whatever occurrence. They want, they want JD and Turk and Elliot and whatever. They Dr. Cox and they want the group. And so I think that's maybe where, like, if they tried to redo it, I would love to see them rework it so that it's more Buffy centered. See, I didn't mind Below Zero. Below Zero should not have been a standalone game. It would have been better as a DLC to Subnautica. Interesting. It's funny, I associate Buffy with you and my brother. I love Buffy. I was curious about how they would handle the loss of Dawn. Yeah, that would have been interesting. That would have been very interesting. Yeah, I have no idea how they'd approach that. She probably got paid millions for those 3 minutes too. I mean, apparently she was like really involved in the making of the show, but it was in the pilot script. So again, the majority of it follows Nova, which I will be honest, I hate that name. I think it's I don't like it. It's like too weird. It's like too superhero-y. But it follows Nova in high school. Apparently there's like a teacher that ends up being some kind of vampire, gets possessed by some kind of vampire or something. But then it cuts at the end of the episode, it shows like an office building, and it's there's like a secretary or somebody, and she's talking to someone named Anne, and Anne turns around and it's Buffy. Her name is Buffy Ann Summers, and she's working in an insurance company, and it shows her going into a meeting and she's looking bored, and that's sort of how like the episode ends. And so obviously she'd be more in the show. Like, I mean, obviously it's sort of just setting her up that she's there. But like, again, I would say they need to make the show about Buffy. They need to make, here's the thing also. The guy who played Xander, Nicholas Brendan, they wouldn't be able to get him on the show. He is he has a very debilitating drug addiction, and has had that for many, many years, and he's been arrested multiple times for like things he's done in public and whatever. He would not be able to be on the show. So like I don't know. And I mean, like, they can like magic some of that away by being like, Xander is helping people fight demons in another place. He's great. He's doing great. He's never done drugs. Anya's dead. Obviously Dawn wouldn't be there. Cordelia is dead in Angel. She dies in Angel. So I would be fine with them retconning some of it, honestly. I would be fine with some retconning. But here's the thing. Allison Hannigan, Willow would be a shoo-in to have her in the show. Apparently, though, Sarah Michelle Gellar and Allison Hannigan aren't necessarily like friends. They're not like buddy, which is a little surprising. But I don't know if she would do it, but she should. I mean, it would be wonderful to have Willow back. Bring back Oz. I think that would be very likely because Sarah Michelle Gellar and Seth Green are still very close friends. They were like at some sporting event together recently or something. So like, I feel like we would probably see Seth Green. Speaking of revival, I mentioned that just a little bit ago. It's what got me started on Buffy, actually. I saw that they're like trying to get that to happen. I think that's awesome, Gigi. And thank you so much for the 50 stream streak. Like I feel like for it to work, you have to have the original cast in the show. Let's see. I feel like Boy Meets World tried that with the children of the originals and Girl Meets World and Fuller House. Yeah. I can't imagine myself being very interested in like a Buffy thing if they do away with as much of like most of the cast. I would love for them to like, I think they should ask all of the actors who've been on Buffy, ask them whether their character died or not, and say, would you like to be back for this revival? And if they say yes, you figure out a way to make it happen. It's literally a show about magic and demons and weird, crazy things. I feel like you make it happen somehow. The ones that don't want to be, you explain it away. But like, I mean, Buffy herself was revived from death once. So like, I feel like, you just make it work. Also, have a great night, Sassy. One more thought. Wouldn't there be more than one Slayer now since Willow changed the rules? So why are they focusing on a singular Slayer? So, okay, that's also something that I think was confused, or like is a bit confusing because I'm sort of on the same page. I think in the pilot script, it was sort of like a temporary thing. Like, it didn't last forever. It's something that has like tapered off over time. So now there is still just like one main slayer or something. Because the pilot also mentioned potentials. Where at the last episode of Buffy, it's like all women everywhere get the Slayer abilities and whatever. It's sort of something that like I don't buy it. That speech seemed very permanent. I think they probably were like, well, how do we make this happen? But in the pilot, there's something about there's like a demon or a vampire or something that is kidnapping potentials. Potentials, for those who've never watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, were girls who could become slayers. So they'd train, and then one of them was just chosen magically, and that one became the slayer. But everyone who can stand up will stand up. Yeah, but yeah. So I think the pilot just sort of did like makes it seem like it was only a temporary thing. They won the battle, kind of. Sunnydale did explode, but we won't worry about that. But then, yeah, it tapers off at some point. The magic didn't last. But yeah, I don't know what they would do. I don't know how they would like. I don't know. I think they just really they should take a look at the pilot again. Is there like an age minimum? So you don't get your power until 15 or something, because then you could, in theory, kidnap the younger ones. I don't remember how that worked. Buffy was, what, 16 when she became the Slayer? I don't remember, actually. I can't remember. And I honestly, that's something that I don't fully remember if they... Surely there's, like, lore books on it of, like, how potentials were found. But obviously there's, like, a way for them to know. I think she was 15. She turned 16 in the first season. Okay, that makes sense, because then she was already a Slayer in her previous school. In the movie... which I don't recommend. The movie was not good. But it's a classic, but it's not great. It's like kind of so bad it's good, sort of. I would say it falls into that category of bad good. And especially if you've watched Buffy, then you can watch it and be like, okay, I can appreciate this, because it kind of explains. It's still sort of her origin, like it's still actually related. It's a different actress playing Buffy. But the movie is very campy. But it's still like in the show Buffy, she moves to a different school, and part of the reason is, well, she says she had to move. And part of it is that in the movie, she burnt out the gym because there were vampires inside of it. But to everyone else, it just looks like she burned down the gym. So, so they like reference it, in the show, which I think is funny. But, anyway, yeah, it's. Anyway, I feel like they should, if they decide they want to do that. The gym was full of asbestos. Yeah, that's exactly the line. It's great. Was it someone? Did someone ask her a question, or was she? The gym was full of asbestos. The principal. Hold on. I think I found... Oh, no, wait. What a great show. Xander, I kind of had a problem with the math. Willow, which part? Xander, the math. Anyway, love it. What a great show. If you guys haven't watched Buffy, it's so funny. It's fantastic. It starts off a little rough, I would say, but it like really hits its stride season 2 or 3. Like I mean, not saying that there aren't classic episodes in season 1. There are, but like in season 1 they don't have a budget. In season 1 they don't have a budget. And so like they don't, I think they show a vampire getting dusted like twice. Excuse me. In the first season. It's mostly off camera. It once you notice it. Also, if you watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, if you can, you need to find the original 4:3? No. What is the ratio? What's the old ratio? Not 16:9. Is it 3:2? You need to find the old square-ish cut of the show. In the Blu-ray and all of that, they have extended the the footage for it to be 16:9. It messes up certain scenes where it's like super cropped, and it's very oddly cropped on people's faces to make it fit. And then on other scenes, they're legitimately just camera people just on the sides of the screen, because the original was shot in a like the old ratio, and so they have like sound people, they have whatever just like off to the side, and when they did the 16:9 version, they didn't clean any of that up. It was like a different company who was like, you know, hired to do that processing or whatever, and they just didn't like get rid of any of it. 4:3. That's the ratio. All right, Sassy, have a good night. Thank you for popping in. For example, wow, this is such a small image. You can see this here. There's just people off to the side. Don't worry about it. Or how about, don't mind the lighting guy on the left during the scene. Anyway, it's just they just did a bad job of like any kind of quality control. They just said, you want 16:9? Done. Consider it done. All right. Because it's late, let's go ahead and start getting into the game. I started really, really late. Starting up the game. So we're on chapter 4 now, if I recall. All right, pause the music. Oh. I would give you a recap, but it will give you a recap anyways.
Previously on Alan Wake,
I'm
I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
The truth.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I feel like the fact that this chapter is called The Truth is like...
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Yeah, it went okay. Got my typewriter.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Night Springs. Oh, one of those. I feel like it's so dark. I feel like I can see it better in OBS. Dark. Interesting. It's kind of like, looks like things that we've done.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Unbelievable. Oh, that's interesting. Quite like that. I feel like we're seeing things that are like you know, the neighbor being somebody who likes Night Springs. That's like trying to explain why he would be seeing Night Springs in his, you know, episodes or something.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Sorry, I just had to check up there. Nope. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. TZ. In memory of a dear friend and a poet.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Thermos.
Come on.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. For staff only.
Scary,
You were impressed by my trophies when you
scary.
first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
I feel like he, I feel like he climbed over the couch.
Got you good. I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
The way he
Okay.
climbed
sorry,
over the
sorry,
couch
sorry.
is very Twin Peaks also.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
Get him
involve some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
I love that he just called
kidding.
game dev trash.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
It is terrifying. It's not the
Well,
most flattering.
I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
They definitely lock the doors because of people like me. There's a really creepy scene in Twin Peaks that it honestly gave me chills when I watched it. I hated it so much. But there is like a so the whole point of Twin Peaks is like there is a girl who's been murdered at the very start, and there's sort of this like mystery of who did it. And there is a scene where it's revealed, and it's very creepy. And the way it's shot is just like the camera is stationary, and you're in like a living room, and this guy like is in the back of the room, and he slowly kind of like stalks into frame, and then like starts walking towards the camera with this very like creepy expression on his face, and he like the way he like climbs over the couch to get even closer is like it's very like I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's very inhuman almost. Like it feels like you're watching some kind of like predator animal like walk over the couch. It made me very scared when I watched it, and like I was like, oh, I don't like this at all. Like it gave me goosebumps and chills as he did. It's very frightening. But the way he like the guy climbed over the couch kind of reminded me of that a little bit. Because I think also when he gets to the front of the camera, the guy starts laughing, I think, too. So it's just very like unsettling. The Creator's Dilemma, the engaging new book by Dr. Emil Hartman, the author of the best-selling Creative Flow. His groundbreaking techniques, engagement therapy, and the flow explained in his own words, now available in bookstores across the country. This is like the Animal Crossing timber furniture. I'm Steph. Who are you? Why are you everywhere?
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
That's a really cool... That's a really cool piece of artwork. It looks like a water drop, or something, but not sure. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' needs for privacy and personal space, especially when they are engaged by their creative process. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy and its sister method, the flow, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concern, please don't hesitate to voice them. Oh, I'm concerned. That TV is on.
My rheumatism's killing me.
Oh, it's those people.
There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
Old Gods of Asgard.
They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Old Gods of Asgard is a real band. Or maybe it's the name of maybe it's the Alan Wake version or the Remedy version of a real band. But Old Gods of Asgard are also in Control. That's one of the songs that plays in Control. Yeah, very fun. That's a Remedy thing. Poets of the Fall. Okay, yeah. So, Old Gods of Asgard is Poets of the Fall. In universe, anyways.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Suspicious.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on?
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
No. Sorry,
we have
guys.
a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like Moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom's just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
I feel like we just got a lot of lore just right there. The wind blew off your roof? What? Are you okay? I think we just got a lot of game lore right there. Them talking about Baba Yaga, which I assume is the old lady that we've been seeing. They said that the lake, well, we'll see. This sounds implausible, but it's also, knowing like Control, could be very plausible. That the lake or something, from what they understand, the lake maybe gives, if you are a creator of some kind. I was sitting here listening to the wind and I heard a really loud metallic sound fly over my head. That doesn't sound good. Is it storming over there? They said that the lake gives creators powers, and those things like seem to come to reality or whatever. Said something about, I don't know. I feel like there's something. I feel like there's something here.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
Place of power? I think that's also a Control language.
Man. You should go there and have a party.
That Bob Balder threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
I am tired, man. So tired.
I want to go home.
I just want to know if there's more. No? Come on, let me into that room. Okay, now that we can...
Dream and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets. And now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic.
Instead of bullet time.
And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up, and the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too, and I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me, and everyone should just shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed, and that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
He's doing all right. Any more from you? No? There is a thing up there. Oh, maybe the elevator?
I may need a hand here later on, Birch.
Oh.
The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Gotta try out the doors, you know?
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
So much is happening. Oh. Well.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
We're about to have to run ads. I will get this clip ready while we're on break. Okay. It's Vision 3. I'll get this ready while we're on our BRB. So stand up, stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink. We'll be right back.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. And I have Vision 3. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this is.
A beginning. A primordial forest. The colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
We're gonna watch that again because I feel like I need to listen to that one more time.
A beginning. A primordial forest. The colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
Interesting. Okay, I needed that second playthrough of that to really understand what was being said. Yeah, I really do like these videos. It is really neat. I'm curious. It seems, I mean, this might be something. Yeah, I figure it is. But what it is, I don't know yet. But I do find that interesting. I'm curious if we will be seeing that soon at some point. I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions right now.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
I have, I mean, I know exactly what it is, but you don't. Yeah, that's, I figured. Oh, wait, this is my room. Let's just double check everything here. Just in case I missed anything. But yeah, very curious Very curious what's going on. There's obviously, I mean, lots of parallels between Thomas Zane and Alan Wake, and what's what is what I want to know, really. You know, what is what?
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from Creole near wench. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well,
I know we just went to these rooms, but something happened. Has anything changed? This is what I want to know. No, doesn't seem.
My store. I'm taking it. We're on a comeback tour, baby. Hammer's way will have it say. Rise up in there.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Name.
Ruh-roh.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
It's time to pay the piper. Maybe you could
Just because now I have the keys, can I open every patient's room?
Since you're so tough, Bert.
Can I open up all these? No! Unbelievable. I had to check.
Yeah, you better hide, Birch. My wrath will break you.
He's probably kidding, Bert. He's got a great...
I really want to know if there's anything in those rooms. It doesn't seem like there is, but...
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously! Do you...
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Hold on, before we do that...
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties,
you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Oh, I see. So instead of stashing it somewhere, he just carrying it around with him. That's a bit weird, yeah. It's terrifying. Oh. It's like the cover. Well, is it like the cover? Not really. Spooky. Oh.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maude could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan. The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
When we were here at the start, there were no people in the photo, but the building was there. Because I remember looking at it. Because I look at details. Also, what a terrible photo. Like, who took this photo? What angle is this at? Anyway. It's very odd. Part of me feels like Barry isn't real. You could have done better?
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Oh. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I thought you said I could have, like, picked up on more details. I was like, what did I miss?
Please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Dang.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
That smile.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Do I have a light? I don't have a light. Oh, do I?
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Ruh-roh. Who locked it a second time? What? Oops. Generator? Ah. Oops. This do not be Kansas. Where am I supposed to get? There's not a door here. I guess now I can walk through the living area? No? Okay. Ah! I don't know which way I'm supposed to go! What was the button for... Is it R1? Oh, there's not a thing. Oh, there it is. I think it's R1, even though it says throw. It's been a few days.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
We finally got into that room. Oh, I have a gun. Do I need to shoot it? Am I trying to kill this thing? What does it look like? Oh, well, it's not lit up by anything. Run! Dodge! Oh. Oh no. How can I get around it? No! Oh no!
Ow, ow! I'm here!
Hey, you wanna give me your flashlight?
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Oh, thank you.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Good. Ah. Is this the hedge mage? Oh. I'm sure going through the hedge mage will be fine. Yeah, classic. If you go to any kind of, what would be the word? Oh, we gotta do what we gotta do. We just follow the right wall.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around.
Yeah. If you go to any kind of place to help people and they have a hedge mage, just leave. Shady welcome in. Such close quarters. What does that say? Don't trust Emil. Emil. I'm doing okay. How are you? Okay, so we keep following the right wall. Wake sees the old god's stage.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
What an innocent maze. Nothing at all happened in The Shining with the hedge maze, right. Okay, so keep following. Oh, bullets. It's tough to keep track of the walls when I'm also picking up stuff. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Tell me something else. Tell me something I don't know. You know? Is there someone else here? Oh, gosh. How about you guys have a flare? Because you guys are very... Wait, why is it... I feel like the flare's not doing as much to them. Ouch. Oh. Keep following the right wall. If you're trying to get out of a maze, you just follow one wall. And you keep following it, and eventually you'll come out.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long. You get 3 pills in the evening, and then you'll sleep like a baby.
Also, I wondered if, like... Oh, there's birds, too? Dumb birds.
We're all friends.
I kind of wondered if, like, the birds... Like... So it's clear that... That entity, darkness, whatever... is using creators for something. And I wonder if, like, the whole birds thing is Because of Odin's ravens? You know? Maybe you could maybe say the thunderstorm was also like Thor, you know? So like maybe a lot of this is sort of like an amalgamation of like all the artistic people that are stuck in this place or are being used by the entity thing.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Let's go back to that. Oh, come on. Guys, can we... How many trucker shadow people am I going to have to fight until you guys let me go? Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. I hated the sequence more than just about anything in this game. All of them. What are they doing out here? One of the things I don't like... Oh, I still have the shotgun. I guess that's fine. I feel like his dodge is really bad. Okay. Like, it doesn't feel like... yes, I'm not getting hit, but I feel like that's sort of it. Like, I'm not moving far enough away, or I'm not very, like, mobile in it, and so it just feels like... Could you not do this? I prefer when things aren't flying at me.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes. An axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Okay. Where's your sense of adventure? I don't know. I just don't like wheelbarrows. Oh. You have heartlessly knocked over 5 defenseless canned pyramids. Yay! Emil made Tom do it. Also, Emil. You have so many revolver bullets. You monster! I'm so glad. I'm so glad we got those cans. But is there like more cans? Will I get another one if I like get even more cans? Or... The other one. Oh, there he is. The other one's lost. Ooh. Yay. Had no ammo, kept responding to me at the same level, so I kept struggling over and over again. Oh, that sounds terrible. I'm also playing on easy, just FYI. So it's probably giving me more ammo, I guess. That's something we never figured out, actually. Hold on. Easy mode. Or wait, hold on. It determines enemy spawns, enemy health, ammo drops, and health regeneration. The Taken take an average of 5 seconds to burn away the darkness. The Taken take around 2 to 5 revolver shots to kill. In normal and hard, it takes 8 seconds to burn away the darkness and takes 3 to 6 revolver shots. Really? It's so many. I feel like that's so much. That's so much ammo, just even on easy mode. Yeah, they're super. That seems wild. I agree. I also feel like it should be lower on normal. Like, for a game that already limits like the amount of ammo, for it to be like 3 to 6 shots, that seems 6 is for a revolver. That's every, pre-loaded chamber or whatever. So. That seems, for one enemy, would be, like, wild. In my opinion. Especially when, like, I don't know. It's not like our, okay, that's the way. But what's this way? When, like, we're not really, like, a fighter, you know? If we had more movement or something, if we were like more movement based, maybe that would make more sense, because then you can like dodge around more, but I don't know.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Seems terrible.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
I could probably climb that.
Barry! I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Classic.
Hurry up, Barry. I'm on it. I'm on it. It's gotta be here. Just hang on, Al. Oh, hey, I found a corner.
Oh my gosh. That's not important right now.
I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig.
How do you not know what a key looks like? Oh.
Here it is! Al, I found the key!
Maybe backing myself into a corner wasn't the best. I should have used a another thingamajig. It was a very metal twig. Surely.
Hurry up,
What did I
Barry.
do? I did this.
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Hello.
It's gotta be here! Just hang on, Al! Oh, hey, I found a corner!
Oh, what?
I found it! Ah, no,
Where'd you come from?
twig.
I'm gonna actually use up my batteries this time.
Here it is! Al, I found the key! Oh,
Flare!
Al, we gotta go! Get in the car!
Yay! I didn't realize that.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
That seems unhealthy. He brought the cutout. Yeah, I think that's hilarious. Very Hot Fuzz with the goose and the police car.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
He should have just... applied the brake, maybe?
Ow! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Is one of those foam boulder car crashes where everyone is fine. I feel like also Barry leaning over and like
Barry!
Oh.
Barry!
Oh.
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good
Oh,
to
no.
hear your voice!
I feel like Barry leaning over to like that doesn't do anything.
I lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere.
Also, I don't have to
seen.
walk on the log. I
Barry!
thought I did.
Barry!
Oh, man, you're
I thought it was like a
okay.
bridge.
Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that. Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
How did we get this separated?
I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from your way around anymore, Mal. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
How did we get this separated? Did I fall out of the vehicle? Was I not wearing a seatbelt? That's irresponsible. This part I did love. You were out of the window or something. Okay. Come on, I don't have a flashlight. It just bumped into me. Oh, come on. I thought this was a flashlight. It's just a manuscript page.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Come on. I can't turn that. Oh. There you go. Where am I going? I forget. The trees are like non-destructible. Oh, it just barely hit me. Oh.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
No! I don't know why I always think like I'll be able to walk over those. I think it's because sometimes in other games, walkways are like that, but it doesn't like drop you, you know?
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by... Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest. Gate.
I wish there was, like... I wish Alan would acknowledge any of these. Like, I wish he'd just be like, huh, okay. I guess he's not gonna kill me? Or maybe this Nightingale guy isn't so bad, you know? I wish that was like a thing he'd do. Whoa. That is one swingy light.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark. Ruh-roh. I suppose I just have to... We're just gonna try to run, I guess, because I can't shoot him. Rude? Don't throw things at me. I'm in the light.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Also, I can't believe, like, Barry... Oh, ooh. I feel like there was another way for them to meet up. Or at least try to get a weapon to Alan. Just seems weird.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I have a feeling it's not Barry. Are you telling me you think he got the car working again? After it being hit by a bull. I guess he could, well, he could have taken another car, maybe. Oh, this is not the way.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
I think I let Barry just get taken and walk away. The dark presence at large.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
What does it long for? Oh, Oh, there's gonna be trappies. We are going that way. Honestly, like, who'd use this many traps? It's a bit overkill.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Not entirely sure, but I think a tornado just went past. What? Bear? Are you guys having tornadoes? Have you heard sirens? Do you guys have sirens? A gun.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
He's got a gun! The Taken are filled with darkness. Oh, yes. Well, yes. $14 shots, 3 flares. We're going this way. I bet we will be attacked. What is this? Can I climb? No. Yeah. Now, do the traps hurt you? Seemingly no. Ow. Ow. Oh, that's weird. There's clever girl. I missed. Unbelievable. It got really loud with some hail, then everything in my yard started getting blown away. The lights started flashing like crazy, then went out. Oh my goodness, now I'm in the stairwell. That's probably for the best. At least you were low enough in the trap to dodge the axe. That was... These people, I'm starting to think these guys aren't my friend. We're just supposed to run. There's, oh, I forgot how to float. Oh god. When the flare is so bright that you can't see the enemies. Oh. Seen ya. Am I just... I am gonna run out of bullets. Maybe we just run for a bit. Oh. Dodge. Is this what we're supposed to do? Because dodge. It seems like... Oh, I dodged. Yeah, take that. I need to run faster, not saunter. He saunters. He's definitely a saunterer. We have to run ads. So actually perfect timing. We got to checkpoint. So stand up, stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink, and then we will continue.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
And welcome back, everybody. Hope you had yourself a nice little break. He's a rider. He's not built for this. I know, but give him a little bit more of a sprint. I'm on easy mode.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Just let me sprint through this. I'm just here for lore, you know?
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
The front door was locked.
Sorry, I just needed to loot first. 9 shots. No, I'm sure he's fine. He's fine. What am I gonna do? You know? Sounds like what is happening to him has happened. So I will only be able to help a little bit. I also completely meandered, yeah. Oh, it did open.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. Where the best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Okay, well, me, I think, first of all. So don't be rude, but also... Okay. So he... Well... Is that glass? I think that's supposed to be glass, though it seems to disappear whenever I'm looking at it in the light. I don't know how this works. Maybe it's wood, but I don't know. My question was how forensics wise, how is there broken stuff on this side if he like bust out? This remaster is not perfect because if it's glass, then it should be going out, right? Unless he busted in, but then where is he? Oh, unless he shot him here, is that? And then he's like disappeared. Is that what it is? Are you okay? Oh, he's napping. Okay. Where's the door? That's not the door. Is that? No. Where did? Oh, there's the door. Okay.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Interesting. Okay, makes sense why he didn't just say, also I learned that I was the son of Goku and could Kamehameha. I understand now. He's doing it for the genre. Also, I knew I had seen that owl somewhere. When we were in the cabin lodge place in the hospital. On the stairwell was the owl with the spread opened wings, and I was like, I feel like that's something, but I don't know what. And then when he's in his typewriting room, it's up on the wall above him. So I feel like there are pieces of reality that are like in the whatever. Oh, this is heavy duty. 3, 4.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Is that a Billy Bass?
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
There's gotta be something around here. No manuscript in the thing? Oh, that's where I would put it. There's one here.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Ooh. Barry was Barry. Barry B. Benson. Oh, to the right. But what's to this way? Excuse me. Oh. Yay. Always good to look around. What did it say? Oh, it's probably it's pointing to the box under the stairs. I see. Excuse me. What's this way? Oh, I think it's taking us. Oh, I think it would have looped us around this way. Surely there's an achievement for, like, running over so many. I forgot that originally this game was going to be open world? Oh, I would have hated that. Not everything needs to be open world. I feel like a game like this definitely shouldn't be. Johnzo, welcome in. How's it going? You're like mad. Bravo! How goes Pocopia? I watched Daz stream a little bit of it. It's very fun. Looks very cute. Oops. Wait. A certain file was mentioned in the Expanse and I'm losing. Oh, the Epstein drive. Yes, different Epstein. That's very funny. Yeah. I forget. There's a there's a I couldn't believe it. It's a different. It's just a name. There's a what's it called? Like a warp drive that's named after the person who made it, and the like there's like a space travel warp drive named after the in-universe character that did it. His name's Epstein. The Epstein drive. No, Epstein drive. No relation. That needs to be like added into the script. It's very Buster and Babs Bunny. No relation. That's actually such a funny. I didn't even think about that. Okay, that's the part. Is this a? Surely there's a way to light this.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Oh, I wanted to shoot one of the...
Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
Oh.
God damn.
Oh, there we go.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot.
I was wondering if there was going to be a...
Fight 'em off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al, did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is
Yes, I did.
Al, hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
You're doing a very bad job. Oh, so this is the heavy-duty flashlight. I feel like the heavy-duty flashlight barely does more.
Oh, damn it! Goddamn turn of the century wiring!
Oh.
Come on, Al!
Oh!
I'm working again, I promise!
Heavy-duty lantern? Woo! Stay back! You bought yourself some breathing time with the flare. There it is. Yeah, I didn't see that. Can't see, Bear.
Oh no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please!
Oh. 20 taken have been drowned, electrocuted, or dispatched by some other indirect means. You mean I didn't do that? You can't tell if you're... I love that this has been like a part of Remedy's games for so long. Yay! That was very fun. Yeah, I do like this part. I see what you mean. Wow!
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Is that reloaded? Yep. That was very fun. It's neat that they've like incorporated a lot of music in there.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Barry, pick up the extra weapons. Or my flashlight. The one that I'm not using. Oh, he does have a flashlight.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Unbelievable.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
That should be an achievement. Shoot your own thing. Why would Barry help when he could hinder? That's a good question.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him.
Do it! Fire!
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
No! Gosh. No structure in this whole town is like
Look at that thing, Al!
normal.
They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Was he oh.
Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Sleep. We all spend a third of our dreams in its soft embrace.
Man,
somewhere between fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a way
real
of
writing
forcing
job. What got
themselves
you
into
started?
waking life,
Was this one of
or
your
vice
episodes?
versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
Sweetie, have a good one.
By someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh...
Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
So it's like as if all the people in your dreams are like conscious and alive. It's very interesting. So Barry got us our first writing gig, and it was on Night Springs, which would make sense why Night Springs is like incorporated into all of this.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Sounds like meth, to be honest.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Ooh, batteries? Before we do that. The Old Gods of Asgard, the 1975 Ragnarok Tour, be awed by Celestial Wrath and Fury, Seattle, Bakersfield, Long Beach, New York, Newark, Detroit, Jacksonville, Tampa, New Orleans, Baton Rouge. That's neat. Oh, that's the boat he was talking about. I thought he was talking about that. Uh-oh. Hey, Al, watch out. There are people here. Dodged. This is also one thing I don't like. The camera, just like when you dodge, it doesn't set you up for success. Like, I feel like I get hit the next time, mostly because the fact that I can't see. Barry, are you okay? Oh, he left. Oh.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Barry? What was he saying? If I were him, I wouldn't walk too far away from the guy. I wouldn't walk away too far from the guy who has a, you know, who has the gun. Come on, come on. You wiped out 4 Taken with a single flare. Is that a... Oh, there's Barry. Oh, look. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, do I... Oh, okay. I was going the right way. I was confused. He doesn't even say anything about me being attacked and all that.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff. Be careful, Al!
Now you care about me. So 32 shots is the most we can hold with the shotgun.
Whoa! You okay, Al?
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
I hear it à la télévision. I think. Or maybe it's that. I can still go up. Pick up heavy duty lantern. That's what I have. Oh, maybe that's like if you didn't see it before.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff.
which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but...
Definitely, Pat.
Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
I would not trust that elevator.
Kidding me.
Oh no. Dodge. Unbelievable. Oh wow, that like helped a lot. I think you're killing that a little too quickly. No, not at all. I disagree. Unbelievable.
There are 65 billion cows and pigs in the world.
No, not too quickly at all. Can I just... Get hit by somebody else? The silo door. Oh. I forget there's a marker. Oh, he just made a pathway for me. Thanks, guy. Is this enough? Okay. Pick up the silo keys. That
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hey.
Hey, let's go, man.
Anything? We were just in here, but...
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
I'm trying! Oh.
Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Come on, one more gig. Do this thing.
Old gods know the truth. I mean... Oh, I want the chainsaw. I mean, they're the ones who told us about Baba Yaga and stuff, so I feel like they're telling us the truth. I've been playing Dredge while I have you on the side. I'm going to pop some corns and watch a movie before bed. Gigi, thank you for being here. Thank you for the lurks, and I hope you have a good night. We'll stop whenever this chapter ends.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Is that upstairs? Is that why there's the up arrow? Probably. Oh, they really themed their house. Very Viking. Wow.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
It's the same painting that was in the... thingamajig.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Old gods know the truth, yeah. Are they doing that twice just to make sure, like, people don't miss it? Seems weird to do that, though.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Hmm.
Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh?
Are we going to, like... Is he gonna, like, write the beginning of the game into...
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's-her-face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
That is a good song.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
That's a terrible idea.
This is... Yeah, what the hell?
That's a terrible idea.
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
And is this where Nightingale pops in? With his gun?
I'm coming! It's all right! I'm coming!
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead.
Yeesh.
You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. I'll write. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Nightingale. I knew it. Yes, it did. It did answer a lot of my questions. Well, I mean, there's still lots of questions. I feel like, but yes. I feel like that does help quite a bit.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Perchance to dream. Oh, so that's what happened. That's very funny.
Influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into
Barbara,
the story.
Zane, some of that still confuses me a bit, but overall, yes, it's making more sense.
It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
And you're gonna pay for it. Okay, we're gonna stop there. But thank you all for being here. Thanks for being here for the late stream. Glad I at least got to hop on for a little bit and play. That one wasn't as long as the previous chapter. Oh. And that ended up being perfect. It looks like we dropped some frames just now, so apparently this is a good timing. Good night. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that wasn't as long as the last one, which is great. I think, which is great. So we have, that was 4. So we have 2 chapters left. So we'll be finished with it this week. Tomorrow, I don't know if we're playing Alan Wake or not. There's a game that we got a code for that I think releases tomorrow. That's not a very long game as well, so we might do that, but we'll see. But anyway, let me say a couple of thank yous really fast. To Bear, thank you for the tier 2 resub, 22 months. And for gifting out a sub Me for gifting out a sub. And Anonymous for gifting up a sub as well. Enjoy your badges. GG got a 50 stream streak. Way to go. Thank you so much for being here. And I don't think there was... For some reason, I thought there was another one. But maybe... No, that was it. I'll let you guys know what the plan is tomorrow. The game that we got a code for is by the same people who did Everybody Wham Wham. I'm pretty sure tomorrow's the release date. Let me check that. Where is it? Release date. Oh, it's actually... Oh, the release date was today. Well, maybe we'll play it. I don't know. We'll see. I was going to try to play it on release date. Totally didn't realize that today was the release date. It's my bad. Anyway. Well, maybe one day this week. Maybe we'll try to finish Alan Wake first, then we'll play it. Who knows? Anyway, that is it for us today. We'll be back tomorrow with some more of something, but I'll try to see you guys then. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and or night, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye!